if the enemy team tries to advance in the jungle or do something crazy, then the wards are going to just spot them. Hey guys, for those who don't know, my name is Bizyze and I'm a Challenger League of Legends coach. I have over 2,000 of hours on individual coaching and I have plenty of students that climb from bronze or silver all the way up to diamond. Remember that the content that you are watching right now is a personalized, high-quality coaching session that you can only get from me. If you want to get better and climb League of Legends, feel free to add me on Discord and book your own private coaching session. What are you waiting for? The link is in the description. Okay, good. Let's take a look. Is this a good game? Let's take a look.
Cool.
Okay, tell me, how do you think we can carry a game on Soraka? What is your job on Soraka in general?
Try and keep early game. You try and keep your ADC alive and try and get them as fed as possible, and then I guess you can try and use that pressure towards moving it from the bottom of the map. If you start winning, obviously you got to try and get the first tower or get objectives and then move that to the middle of the game. Yeah, and I guess you do that by trying to win lane, just trying to do.
True. So in one word, if you'd have to, let's say, summarize it. So let's say with one word, if you try to like teach me, hey, what's the most important thing on Soraka? What do you tell me? Like, what's the most important thing, yeah, with Soraka?
I would say peeling the ADC.
Yes, good. Well, not necessarily the ADC, because your ADC can be 0-10, and then maybe you need to stay with your mid laner, that is the carry. You need to peel the carry. That's your job.
Yeah.
If you win the lane, well, that's a big bonus. Big bonus. So yes, Soraka is actually a good lane bully. If I'm playing in Challenger against Soraka, like, she's going to bully me hard. I'm very tilted because she's going to silence me, Q me, poke me, auto attack me. She has so much healing. She's pretty tanky. If I have a support that is engaged, you know, I mean, sure, I can just kill her. But if not, then if she's good, it's tough. Soraka is very good at bullying the lane. So your job is to peel. Perfect. Right now, you want to win the laning phase, but how do we do it? So first of all, try to tell me, what do they want to do in this lane?
They want to try and poke me specifically first. Because, well, that's what I'd hope. Well, that's what I think. They'd try and chunk me down.
True. So they try to chunk you.
Yeah, and they try and kill me or the ADC if we're not playing together.
So how do they want to play this lane? How do they win the lane? What do they need to do? So you can say
kill me.
True, but how do they do that? Do they do that by all-leaning? Do they do that by poking? Do they do that by catching? How do they do that?
Yeah, poking.
Poking. And how do they exactly poke you?
Either with Ash's W, I think, or
True. So Ash W.
Any one of Brand's. I think all the Brand spells poke.
Yes.
Or his stun.
Mostly W, because his stun. He has a stun. I'm pretty sure you know how Brand works. He needs to hit a spell on you if he wants to stun you with his Q. If he just hits his Q, that's not a stun. So Brand Q doesn't work like Ellie's E. Brand Q, you need to hit the W or you need to hit the E. You need to hit something on Soraka or on Caitlyn. And when you're throwing the Q and you hit it, yes, if you had put the passive, if you have hit an ability already, then you stun her. So the most important thing is dodging the W of the Ashe and dodging the W of the Brand, because they need to poke. How do they poke? We just said. So how do you dodge the poke of them? You want to stay, first of all, you don't want to stay too close to the Brand, because if you stay right here in the brush and then he stays here, he's going to poke you instantly. So you want to stay at the extremity right here. And in addition of that, you want to make sure you don't get poked by Ashe. And it's very easy to not do that by staying behind the minions. So those are the two priorities that you need to do. So those things you should think about those in every game. But we need to also think about...
Yeah, that's good. Trying to really focus on my spacing and where I should sit.
Yes, yes, and you need to choose, and you need to decide and assess those things in loading screen, not when you're in the lane, but like in the loading screen usually, or in champion select. Okay, good. So how do you win the lane with Caitlyn? Let's see. What should we do?
To land my Qs
True.
mostly, and try and do what you said. Try and dodge as much of theirs as I can.
Yes, so dodge as much as possible.
I can still play relatively aggressive if I can do that correctly. I guess you have to feel out your opponents and try and trade. Yeah, just try and trade with my Q and see if I can keep my health up.
Good, good. So trade with your Q, play around the Caitlyn. We need to dodge their poke. Beautiful. That's so far so good. So far so good. Remember that if you want to higher your chances of poking effectively, you want to push the lane as well, because there is a difference if there are 4 minions right here and they have 6 minions. They can just walk up on you very easy and they can just trade with you. And there is a difference if you have 6 minions and they have 2 minions, because in that case then you are the one that is looking to play aggressive and poke with them with Q. So pushing and getting the wave to push into them is going to higher your chances to be able to poke. You can poke more aggressively, more effectively if you push the lane. Very important. Okay, that was nice positioning. Beautiful hitting the minions. I really like this. Staying relatively close to the Ashe right here, hitting the minions, hitting the minions, hitting the minions. So what I will normally do when I'm hitting the minions and I'm playing support right here, I don't like that you. So let's actually talk about this. So usually the number of the minions are going to just dictate you the way you want to play the game. Right now, I really appreciate, Josh, that you're hitting the minions. This is very good. Right now, you're trying to use the Q. So you're trying to use the Q when the Ashe is walking up to a minion. Not bad, not bad. But after you do this Q, what should we do? What's the default mode when you play Soraka?
And you should try and play parallel with your ADC.
True, but you're doing that. You're staying actually a little bit more forward, which is okay.
Yeah.
But you should do, like, there is a default mode that you should do. So of course you have poking with Q, but your default mode is something else.
Okay.
Hitting the minions. Because what are you trying to do right here? You're trying to get level 2 advantage.
Level 2, yeah.
Exactly. We talked about the importance of the push. So your default mode should be pushing, pushing, pushing. Yes, if Ashe wants to go for this minion, you want to see, you want to identify, you want to look at the minion and see that it's low HP, and you want to be like, hey, the minion is low HP, Ashe is most likely going to look to get it. I'm just going to use my Q exactly when she walks up for a minion. That's a smart thing to do, and you did it. You see this Q, she dodged because she was good. But here, the problem is that you see that you're clicking back instead of instantly turning and just hitting the wave. Super important. You see you're clicking? So your default mode should be hitting, hitting, hitting. And what I will do right here, because Caitlyn, she most likely doesn't know what to do, and we can see that she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't really. So what should she do here?
She should try and kill. Do we need those 3? Yeah, I know level 2, but I'm just trying to work out how many we need.
Yes, yes, but the concept is that
we need 3 of them.
We need 3 of them. Yes, you're right. We need 9 in total. 6 from the first minion wave, plus 3 from the second minion wave. So that's how many you need. So right now she needs to push for level 2. So you need to ping her, on my way, on my way. You want to encourage, hey bro, let's push, let's play. Because if you see right now what she's looking, she's clicking here. You're pushing, this is smart, but your AD carry is not on the same page with you. She should hit, like, look at her. She's looking to punish. But she should push. She should push. I like that you're walking up with her. This is smart, but you're not pinging. See? You wanna ping.
Yeah.
Okay, good E. That's good. That's good. Nice. So here I really like that after you're using the Q and you're missing it, you're like, hey, right now I just want to back off. I don't want to trade anymore. Be careful. And I can see your clicks. You're very patient. This is very good. Because you didn't have your Q. Once he misses the W, we should instantly walk up to him. So let's see if you're walking up to him or if you're undecisive. So here you're using Q, you're missing it. So he needs to walk up on you because you don't have an ability. Right now, he's missing the W. Your first instant click should be straight direction to him. But why?
Yeah, because it's on cooldown.
He's on cooldown. And in addition of that, remember that the wave, the importance of the wave when taking a trade. Usually, the wave is going to tell you how you want to play the lane. If you have a lot of minions, let's say you have 7 minions, and they have 4, then you want to look to play aggressive, because if they want to trade in the big minion wave, the minions are going to hit them. So if you have more minions in your wave, you want to look to play aggressively. So not only that he uses the ability, so you need to instantly walk up, but also you do have the minions advantage. But do you see your body language right here?
Yeah, I'm still staying back. And my cues.
Exactly. He doesn't have an ability when you to walk up. And you see you're clicking up, and you're like, oh, no, I'm scared. Oh, okay, I'm scared. Brand is there. True, Brand is there, but he's on cooldown for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Super important. So we need to learn how to playing around abilities. So playing around abilities. If you see that he uses an ability and he misses it, you want to instantly walk up on him after he does that. This is a big pillar that we really need to improve. Nice try. Good. Zach is on the top lane. He's trying to play aggressive. Good. Trying to play aggressive. Okay, so let's actually write some. I'm going to write here positioning. We're going to analyze this after in team fights. Very good. Nice pressure, nice walking up. Yes, you did some mistakes, some big mistakes in terms of your aggressivity and how you play with your abilities, but overall you did good. Okay, so let's think about this. So usually in those kind of situations, if I'm Soraka right now, what am I looking to do in the next, let's say 30 seconds?
Oh, yeah.
So am I looking to push? Am I looking to poke? Am I looking to play safe and protect the Caitlyn? What do I want to do?
We got Warwick there, so ideally they would push. I mean, we've got we're strong side now, so in general, I like them to push us. Like if I was playing around the ADC and we were on comms, I'd do that. But because it's solo queue, you sort of have to play around your ADC and what they want to do, whether they're pushing to go back or whether they're letting them push. So that's what I would do, try and play around him.
Okay, that's good. You mentioned something about you need to, like, usually you prefer to let them push into you. Well, that's actually not necessarily true, because the thing is, what happens if you, with Soraka, you get pushed in by the Brandish? This is not going to be fun. You're going to get poked, chunked, you're just going to get obliterated in the tower. So in those kind of laning phases, when you play a poke matchup against a poke matchup, it's better to push. Because you see that you're able to poke, you're able to walk up, you're able to move forward if you're pushing, and because you're pushing, if they push you, they chunk you, they poke you, they can throw abilities. So you stay here to farm, they throw abilities, they throw W, they throw both of them, they throw something at you, and then you're going to get to half HP. So it's better to push if you're playing a poke matchup. Yes, if this is an Alistar and you play right here and I'm in the tower, that's amazing, because I mean Alistar, he's not crazy and dive us. Right? So it depends on what you're playing, but usually if you're playing against a poke matchup, it's better to push. So here you're looking to punish. I love the fact that you're playing around your AD carry, that's good. And in this case, you don't need to, protect her necessarily. No, your job is to zone them out of the wave so Caitlyn can farm safely. You want to make sure you don't get hit by the brand's abilities, and you poke as much as possible so you can first of all pressure and chunk them so Ashe misses the minions, and second of all, you wanna beat your spell thieves. The problem is that you're going for W. W doesn't help you with anything here. There's not going to be any hard fight in the next 1 minute. This is a poke lane. Q is better. Another point in Q is better. In fact, in a 99% of the cases on Soraka, what pro players do, what the best players in the world do, they do 3 points in Q and then they max the W. This is what they do. So if you have a laning phase when you're winning and you're using the Q effectively and aggressively, and you can do that like in this lane and you can win it, you should go 3 points in Q. If you have a bad lane and you have an AD carry that is, 0-2, 0-3, and you're like, oh, we're never going to kill them. If that's the case, then you should still max the W, and you should go for 1 point in Q. But usually, from my experience, you should put 3 points in Q. Because usually with Soraka you can play aggressive, and having the extra point in Q is better. So here, in other words, at level 3, you should go at level 1 Q, you should go at level 2 for the E, and you should go at level 3 for the Q again. So you have 2 points. That's what we should have done. Does it make sense?
Yeah, because she's full health and you're harassing. So
exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. Because you're never going to hit your W right here. Like, those Qs are so important. Okay, that is actually smooth. I love this. Just let's see. So look at this. Holy scripter. Holy. Not bad.
I missed that one.
You're using the potion pretty late, but overall you played it good with the spacing. Okay, I like what I see. That's nice. Okay, so Zek actually ended up ganking you. So how can we prevent this this gank? Like, what should we do? Because obviously you do have a word, but against Zek,
You don't have vision. Yeah.
exactly, against Zek, against Shaco, against those champions that jump over the wall, how do you counter them? Well, first of all, the easiest way is to word. This word is okay.
Well,
this one is better, but it's hard to get it. It's hard to get it.
Even deeper, I could have gone like up near blue or something.
Yes,
if we had time.
Yes,
I didn't see the lane, so I didn't see if we had time. I think that's pretty risky though, trying to push. If we were quicker and I pinged Caitlyn off because the waves pretty much crashed there, we could have come back.
Yes. So, first of all, you don't really have any time to go for a deep ward. Usually, you only specifically go for a deep ward if you have someone with you like the jungle and if your wave is pushed in all the way. But usually, this ward or maximum this ward is better. No need to put any crazy ward if you're in the lane phase. Yes, if you're trying to set up vision for the Drake and you're safe and someone with you can go for this ward. This ward is okay. This ward is fine, or this one is also very good if you're playing again with someone. But usually this one is priority or this one is priority. Deep wards are not good because, I mean, okay, you go for a deep ward, Zek is there, you die, and then what? It is the game. So it's not good to go for a deep ward. So here the first problem is that you are playing too aggressive when we don't know what is the jungle. Like right now you have a ward, but it's Zek, so he can anytime come here. So you should basically try to ping danger the Caitlyn and play a bit more safe. So if she plays aggressive, I would not stay parallel anymore because I'm going to be like, she plays aggressive, but I don't know where is the jungle. Okay, so what if I stay here behind? She can push if she wants, but when the Zek jumps, I am here for silence. So I don't give her up. I stay around her, and if something crazy happens, then I can try to help her, and if it doesn't work out, then I can still save myself and survive. So that's how a pro player is going to think about the situation. He's not going to leave her completely. He's going to play behind her, stay around her, try to save her, but not give your life for her. So in this situation, yes, you play too aggressive. That's the first problem. And second problem is that you should hover this angle, because Zek can only jump from here to here. That's all at this level. So his E range is not that big. So if you stay here, he can't gank you. So it's positioning, right? It's positioning, it's pinging. Try to flash. Okay, good. It was a fine flash overall. Yeah, I don't like that you go for the W. So did you see that your W didn't really help you with anything in the whole situation, the whole lane, in the whole? You just hit Q, you just hit E. Like a W is not that important, really, early on. Okay, let's see what you're going to do. Perfect. This is good. So you are recalling right here, like, hey, don't greed. Be careful, jungle could be here, you don't want to die. I would ping, this is beautiful by you. I would ping 2 times, I would re-ping you ping 1 time, I would ping 2 times danger. And if she wants to stay, no problem. You just want to do your job and recall. You don't want to stay and die with her. Yes, I don't like that you're not really recalling in the brush, because you want to be safe. If Zek is right here, well, he can see you and he can jump on you. So you should consider recalling from the brush. And I don't like that you're not pinging 2 times. But overall, the decision making is perfect. I like it. Okay, beautiful itemization as well. Question, Josh. Why do we go this way and not this way on bot lane.
Because you've got a bit more time than her. She's only just recalling.
True. So we can see that Caitlyn is recalling. Exactly. So she's recalling. Then, and one more question, so I can see if you understood the concept. So she's recalling right now, and you're trying to go. This is correct. But what happens if she stops the recall and she tries to push?
You should go straight to bottom.
Exactly. So from this, boom, you want to do this and instantly go to bot lane. You want to be like, oh, no, there we go. Never mind. I'm going to go bot because she stays. Beautiful. Beautiful batting control. Nice. I love your itemization as well. Getting one pink ward. I wouldn't really get sweep right now. It's a bit too early. I would just get it at like 400. 400, 380, something there. I wouldn't really get it on Soraka particularly. Then get it 350. It's a bit too early.
Yeah.
Because you see that
now.
Right now you have no words exactly. But you put the pink word in the pixel. That was okay. The thing is, right now, I don't like that you actually put the word in the pixel. Usually, what you want to do is that you want to think, hey, who is my carry right now? So who is your carry right now?
Still Caitlyn.
Still Caitlyn. So you still want to stay with Caitlyn. So the problem is that right now you're not using the vision, your resources for the Caitlyn. Like this word is going to help the mid laner more and the jungle more than your Caitlyn. So it was better to put your word to pink word here. Of course, not right now because they push you and you can't read the control word. They push you and you can't read word. But if you have a carry that is Caitlyn, we shouldn't really use vision on mid lane, top lane, jungle. We shouldn't really do that.
Yeah, that was my mistake. That makes sense.
Because we want to put the resources on Caitlyn. Because what happens if you stay a bit with Caitlyn and then you put the vision for Ahri, and then you help your jungle a little bit as well? That's not going to work. That's going to work in Challanger. In Challanger, it's fine to, give a little bit to everyone because everyone is going to be fine. But in gold, silver, platinum, low platinum especially, I will just pick one carry and just stay with him. Use everything for him because I would prefer, compared to having everyone 2-0, I would prefer having the Caitlyn 10-0 and then I just stick with her. Okay, at least Caitlyn is 10-0, I just want to stick with her instead of, helping everyone with the vision, we just need to put the vision for the Caitlyn.
Okay, yeah, that's a good thing to know because I think I do spread myself a bit thin sometimes just with everything.
Okay. Beautiful mechanics right here. So in those kind of situations, remember that if you're not safe, you can't really protect others. So right now, you can see that, so you're trying to walk up, and right now you were super low. You're super low and you're healing. So I remember that from the last session, you had this pattern of thinking too much about saving your team when you're low HP. Like you have this pattern to say, oh, she's dying, and then you heal her, and then you're 1 HP and you die for her. But the thing is, if you escape, it's actually better because you can protect everyone with your health. So when you're about 20, 25, like when you're about 20 or 15% HP, try to avoid using the W on teammates unless you're very safe. Like here you wouldn't say because Ashe was in front of you. So if you're very safe and you're behind her, it's fine to use it. But you have a tendency to be very low HP and try to save your teammates. And because you try to save your teammates while you're very low HP, then you kill yourself. So be careful.
Yeah, I should really stay more health than the ADC because then they have a hard time deciding who they should go.
True. You go for the Drake, you stay with the ADC, then you recall. I got a ping this time, but overall pretty good. Alrighty, beautiful. Okay, macro improved. I like it. Okay, right now we have 530. Well, usually you want to get boots, 650, but right now you don't really have boots, so you just go for the amplified tone and you go bot lane sub here. I also saw that you're going Shuralia usually.
Yeah, I've just been trying that lately because I heard someone, like one of the streamers, saying it's good to save yourself, like if you get caught out, or also I've noticed, like I was just trying it just to try it to see what it was like. That was another reason.
And do you like it?
Really good. It's really good on the teams that when you're winning because you usually finish the game really quickly.
True.
On the games that we're losing, I don't know. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. So usually, especially because you have a tendency to go for the heal, which is good. If you play with heal on Soraka, it's definitely okay. I would play with barrier, but it's okay to get heal. So on Soraka, Shreya is okay only if you're very, very ahead. But if you're not very ahead, the movement speed doesn't really help you too much compared to the Moonstone. The Moonstone is so good because it helps you so much with your W, so much with your ultimate. It's super, super good item with the synergy with the champion. So if it was me, I will avoid going for Shreya unless I'm playing a game and I'm 10-0 on mid, 10-0 on AD carry, 10-0. I wouldn't get Shreya. Because this item is good if you want to make plays and if your teammates are smart and they know how to play with the movement speed, they know how to make plays. But if they are not, then protecting them and assuming that they're not the best players in the world, which they are not because this is not Challanger, then Moonstone is going to be better for carrying the games.
Yeah,
that's basically the concept. Okay, beautiful. Here, I don't know if you saw, I was watching the play. You were very patient with the barrier. I would say that even a little bit too patient. Like here, I would just barrier. I wasn't really. You risk it super hard. So definitely try to barrier preemptively. Because it's better to be safe than to be sorry in those kind of situations. Okay. But let's see the later stages right now. Let's see how we're going to play here. Okay, so this is actually it was a nice try. So you put the word, good. This is fine. You use your Q here. That's fine. And then you see Zac. Then you're running. You're dodging that. Okay, so you could have saved the Caitlyn. Let's see how. So right now, try to go on the Brand. Sure. Try to heal the Caitlyn. Sure. So what's the priority in this case? Option number 1. Silence the Zac. Option Q or W?
Silence, yeah.
Let's see, what's the priority? It's a question.
Well, is Q coming up? Yeah, Q's coming up, so you could probably, and I think W's slightly out of range, so if you Q just in front of him first to try and stun him, and then heal her straight away after.
Okay, let's see. So you said let's Q because I want to stun him.
Oh, sorry, E.
E because you want to stun him, you said, right? Yes, so in this position, even if you get the silence on the Zac, his ulti cannot get interrupted. So he's still going to get the damage on the Caitlyn. So what's the priority on this fight? Saving the Caitlyn or slowing the Zac and trying to... Like what's the... Save the Caitlyn.
Saving her.
Yes, so in this case, if you E or you Q, first of all, you'd stop yourself. Like your champion is going to stop, and then if you want to W, I mean, you can't, because you can't reach her too fast.
I tried to sidestep him when I probably shouldn't have, because now I'm out of position, like when he came in.
The sidestep was good, because right now, if you don't sidestep, the Brand is going to just kill you here. Because you're just here, and you're forced to fly. So it was good to sidestep. The problem is that right here you're queuing, and like the slow doesn't do anything on him. The silence doesn't do anything on him because he still has auto attacks. He still has some damage to do on the Caitlyn anyways. So here you should spam your W, and if you see that you don't have range, you should flash W.
Okay, because
so it is more
even there because I'm out of range.
Yes. You're right. The range is basically like this. This is the range of Soraka W. But yes, you should first W, because you see this one, it's a huge mistake. Like right now you can just walk up. You could have just walked up and W, because you had the range here if you don't stop. Or you can just E, but if you E and you silence, I mean, she still gets damage. You see, she still gets damage. And then if you E, you stop yourself. Like your champion is stopping, your character is stopping. So you should have just doubled. Here you could have saved her, even without flash. So the priority was W, save the Caitlyn. After you W, basically go for Q for the slow. But you should have doubled it first, not E. This is a big one. Big one. Because right now, Caitlyn is 1-2, and we're going to lose a lot on bot lane. Let's see what we're going to do here. Beautiful silence. Beautiful Q. Nice, nice. Beautiful R, beautiful mechanics. Right here, you're staying a little bit too close to the Zek, but overall you hit most of your Qs here, and you also silence very well. That's what I like. That's what I like. Usually what I will do here, I will wait the little passive of the Zek together in the middle, and then I'm just going to Q on all of them. Also, a thing that you can consider doing here is that you shouldn't reuse your E unless you see him channeling the jump. Like right now, let him channel the jump and instantly stop him. It's better.
Yeah.
Okay, but overall you played it very.
I was a bit pissed off then that when I queued his blob things that I didn't get rejuvenation.
Oh yeah, you don't get rejuvenation on those. Yeah. You don't get rejuvenation. Okay, good. So right here, when you're recalling, what should you do? While you recall, this is good. Obviously, it's very low. You have a bunch of gold. It stays for so long on bot lane. But what should you do right now?
I should try and buy as quickly as possible, and you can see that the ADC is in lane, so the wave's in a tricky spot. But I guess you could try and ping her back because
yes, you need to ping her back. She might
Ash
die.
And Brand.
Exactly, they're coming. They might have the R of the Ash. They might have the teleport. Maybe Queen is coming. Queen is missing right now. So you need to ping danger 2 times. Because right now she might die for it. And that's not good. Like if someone comes, exactly. And this is actually a big thing. So you see that, so we could have made the difference right here if you W her and you could have saved her. She would have been 1-2.
Yeah,
you could have also done right here another, and she would have been 1-1, so she wouldn't die 3 times. And this is big because the thing is, right now, if she's 1-3, you don't care about her anymore. You need to find another carry. And the carry can't really be on the mid lane. It should, because she's 1-2 as well. You need to follow the jungle. But do you see that you're forced to follow the jungle? You're forced to find another carry because you played suboptimally with your AD carry and because you didn't really play with her correctly.
Yeah.
Super
the heal on her, and we also face checked that bush. Yes. I could have pinged her off the bush.
Exactly. Beautiful pings here, by the way. This is beautiful. You played so good in the first 8 minutes, so good. But then right here with the AD carry, like playing with the AD carry, we definitely we didn't really do a good job. Very good. I really love that you're trying to cut her off. Right here we got ulted by the Ashe. Let's see how we're going to run. Overall, it was a good play. I like how you played it. It's okay if you it's okay even if you died. I do recommend you to get so in those kind of situations, Kindle Gem, and after Kindle Gem, I do recommend you to get boots because the Bandlegas mirror is fine. I mean, sure, ability power, haste, mana regen, but if you want to play aggressive, the boots with the movement speed and the cooldown reduction are super good, anyways.
Yeah.
So you don't actually need to get this one. If you want to play aggressive, boots are still better. And if you want to play defensive, boots are 100% better because you get more movement speed and cooldown reduction, so you can heal up your AD carry more. Very important. Very important. So you should go for Kindle Gem. After Kindle Gem, you should go for boots. Okay, good. Let's see how we're going to play right now. It's pretty bad that right now we're forced to stay with the Olaf and try to like protect him and try to stay with him, because it's going to be very weird playing against this team composition right now. So you try to go on this guy. Oh, you didn't. Okay, you didn't really. Let's see. Okay, so you're waiting. I like this. Okay.
I thought that Ari would come because we could try and get a pick on Malzahar. But we had plenty of time.
True, but the problem was that she had the wave, and in addition of that, you already have the Olaf. So we can kill her, we can kill him by ourselves. So here, you should have tried to be more confident and try to auto-attack him. So knowing that you have the Olaf around you, and also Camilla is moving, because she has prio, but mainly knowing that Olaf is here with you, you should basically try to auto-attack first, to break his passive.
Is that even with Malzahar's R? I was just afraid of him just going to R me.
So Malzahar, if he's going to ult you without anything, he can't 100 to 0 you. So he needs to chunk you a little bit before. And if he's ulting, he's going to be stuck. Like he needs to stand still, right? He can't move into his ulti. So then Olaf can take care of him. So if you want him to ult you, if you break his passive, like if you try to walk up and try to auto attack one time, and you break his passive, and you get your silence off, he can't ulti. That's the thing. Because right here we have the Olaf and we can kill him very, very easy. So you see that right now, the shield blocked the slow, which is the most important thing. And here, you have to open with Q, so we can actually slow him, right? Because we have the Olaf and we want to close the distance faster. And then you want to E him, because if you E here and he tries to ulti either of us, then he can't do it. Then he's silenced. So here, we missed the kill. I missed the kill. And in this case, then we also could have prevented Olaf to die here. So you see how many things we can actually do better. So we could have saved the AD carry completely. We could have saved the Olaf right here completely. And also because of this, right now, that's fine. That's fine. You W on the AD, that's good. Let's see if you are beautiful. Let's see if you W right here. Okay, so you don't have time. No problem. No problem if you miss the Q. Let's see if you W the camel. So you W the camel. You use the barrier here. Okay, so you forgot about the barrier. Okay, so you could have definitely made this fight would be a lot different if you kill the Malzahar, because he carried the game. He carried the fight. He's 5-0-4. Super, 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 super important. Okay, let's see. So do you win this one or do you lose this one?
I think we lose this one.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we have chosen from like a last game. Okay, your positioning is very, very nice right here, especially in this position, trying to W. Very nice. You see this? That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Do you remember last session? The positioning wasn't good. So you improved on that. I'm glad to see that.
I think I missed a W on Ari there because I went for the E on Zach.
Yes, so you're missing a lot of abilities and you're missing a lot of spells, but I'm not very concerned with that. Anyone is going to miss things. So I just want to focus on the things that you need to improve on so you can get Platinum. Because if this is Master Tier, I mean, you're doing so many mistakes. Or if this is Diamond 4. But again, I'm not concerned with that. Also, like here, as you can see, you're tunneling visioning on trying to kill the Malzahar. This is bad, when all what you should do is that you should basically protect the closest target. Like here, you see how we just go on the Malzahar. We should stay like right here, try to run this way, protect the Olaf, use the barrier if needed, and play from there. Because here, you got super tunnel vision here. And then we also, okay, flash was good. The mechanics were overall good. You played it overall good, but yes, missing a few Ws, missing a few Qs. That's definitely a thing that is going to hold you back. So right now, since you completed your first item, you can definitely just go for 2 controllers. Usually, I don't recommend to buy 2 controllers because you just waste money that you can buy, you know, redemption and items that can carry the game really. But right now, since you got the first item, you can definitely buy controllers. Again, you see that the Shurelia doesn't really make any difference in the team fights. The Moonstone would be so much better for the healing. Okay. Very good positioning. I like that you're not really face checking. You're a very patient player. Nice, I'm proud of you. I really like the way you play Soraka. We also did Soraka last time, right?
I think so, yeah.
Not bad. We also did one game on Leona, if I remember correctly. I remember your Leona. To be honest, I saw your games on Alistar and they are not too good. It feels like you're playing a little bit too aggressive. But yeah, definitely your Leona and your Soraka are probably your best picks. I really like, so what I like by far in this review is that your positioning is a lot better than last time. So you improved hard your positioning. And it feels like you have a plan right now. Yes, you're not thinking. Yes, you could have get like at least minimum 3 more kills by saving your teammates. And this Caitlyn shouldn't be that behind if you play correctly. But overall, I really like your performance in this game. You definitely played, definitely very, very good. So let's actually speed up and see how you lost this. But particularly in the early game, you played okay. You should work on the communication. And then in the mid game, the problem was that you weren't too confident to like get the passive of the Malzahar, for example. There is a problem with the ability order. priority. Like you don't know when to use W first and when to use E and when to use Q. That's a thing that you need to improve. I'm going to give you the pillars that I need to improve in a little bit. Because for Platinum, there are things that they really need to be focused on. Yes, but overall you're playing those fights very nice. Very, very, very nice. You're playing. So last time, let's see. So what did we say last time you have to improve on? So we said positioning. Exactly. Always stay behind of the carry in the later stages. And you're doing that. And I'm glad to see that. That's super, super, super nice. Super, super, super nice. Okay. Good. You go for Warmok, or what item do you go?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
It's one thing that I reckon we went through that last time. I know the redemption, is it?
Redemption,
the one
yeah.
that gives you healing is a lot better.
True.
But sometimes I still get Warmog. I don't know why.
Yeah, usually Warmog is okay third item. Redemption is very good in second item, because if Olaf goes too deep, like in this case, if you have Redemption, you can save them, right? Like Redemption, Warmog is better to protect yourself. Redemption is better to protect others. But your job is to protect others. Remember in the beginning that you said that, hey, my job, if I want to give you one word, is peeling the carry. But if you just get Warmog, I mean, you're going to peel yourself more than you carry.
Oh, I remember this, yeah. This is where we lose.
Oh, let's see. So what did you try to do here?
I went toward one objective, but they were on another, and I should have stayed with the ADC.
True.
Or Olaf.
Because the objective is this one, right? So every time when you're warding, you're a little bit on autopilot right here. So every time when you're warding, try to press tab and see what is the real objective that it needs to be warded. Like what is the next realistic objective? Because theoretically you're right. The Nashor can be warded and should be warded, but the Drake is more realistic to be taken in the next 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Yeah. So that's why you should basically press tab before the objective spawns and try to think about, hey, warding the Nashor. Should I ward the Nashor? Because if the Drake is like up in 3 minutes, that's fine. Warding Nashor is okay. But right now, warding Nashor is not good. And I don't like that right here. You try to flash. And what did you press right here after flashing?
Can't remember. R maybe or E.
So what should we do here?
I'll say flash and just try and heal Caitlyn.
True, but right now she's going to die, so you still need to flash. But after you flash, what's the priority? What do you need to use first?
W,
exactly. Exactly, because if you're going to use silence, no one cares about your silence if Brand is going to hit Caitlyn, Mars is going to hit Caitlyn, and Zac also has auto attacks. Because right now, you need to protect them, you need to W right here. But do you see what you're doing? Going for the E. Because this is the same pattern as on bot lane, right? You're trying to save someone by using Q or E. You're never going to do that. You should use your W first. And yes, as you're using the W, you can use your Q and E afterwards. But you should never open with E. Because you see that you could have saved the Caitlyn right here?
Yeah.
Super important. Super, super important. So this is something that is going to lose you the games. We forgot about the barrier and the ulti, but again, I'm not concerned with that. So this is something that is going to lose a lot of your games, by the way. This pattern that you have. And try when you already have a ward on the mid lane. Like when you have this one, no need to put this one, right? Like no need to put because if someone comes with the sweep, like with the lens, with the sweeper, then he goes, thank you for the ward, thank you for the ward, oh, thank you for what, 3 wards, thank you, right? Best case scenario, what I will do here, because they have Nashor, like Challenger players, what they do, they put vision on the same line. So you should put a vision right here, exactly right here, so not in the brush, like exactly right here, so you can get this value. So this word is super OP in pro play. And then you should put one on the same line here, and then one on the same line in the other direction. So you can basically pretty much have one here, have one here, and have one here. So this vision line is the line that Challenger players use. So they use the wards on the same angle. So if the enemy team tries to advance in the jungle or do something crazy, then the wards are going to just spot them. Super, 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 super important. Okay, good. So what do you remember from this session? What did we learn today?
Yeah. I know my trading could have been a little bit tidier, like with trading with cooldowns and that. And then the big mistakes was like trying to use my W first and trying to save
True.
the ADC. A few things that I missed where the ADC got caught out. And then those last couple fights where